Hello, internet. Welcome to Game Theory or some shit. Hi. It's been a little while since I did one of these, mostly because last month I didn't, or the month before, I guess, which would be in October. I didn't actually buy anything. I didn't buy a single game, which is actually kind of odd for me, as you could probably imagine. Um, and then last month I bought one, and then yesterday, which is the first, I bought one as well. But I'm going to include it in this one, otherwise the video would be kind of shit. And then I'm going to talk about the coding series, which is I'm on the last episode now, but I want to do that as a live stream. That's why I haven't done it. Otherwise, it'd be finished already. And sort of where I go from there, we'll see. So my total spend on games in the last 2 months and one day has been $11, which is so fucking weird for me. I did purchase. Well, I guess it doesn't really count because I did purchase a collector's edition off the internet for Enter the Gungeon on PS4 from Special Reserve Games with the Ammonomicon, which I cannot wait to get. That should be here soon. Hopefully, it did say it was shipped. Enter the Gungeon being one of my favorite games, I fucking love it. So to have the actual physical edition finally and have the book, which is from the game in it, that's gonna be fucking cool. I quite like that a lot. Yeah, that's all I have to really say about that. I got myself a haircut, a bit trimmed because it was a bit Hitlery, so I got rid of that. Yeah, so that was the first thing I bought was Call of Duty 3, the promotional copy, which I found at a op shop for $2. It's marked as 5, but they got it for 2. Yeah, its cover's a bit fucked. As you can see, that's all cracked and broken. Sorry, Mum, the mom has spoken. Monorail, I should really change it before it fucks up that anymore. But yeah, that's something I read all the time. And then yesterday I was at EB, and once again they had a sale on, because they always do. And the Wii U games are kind of getting to that point where they're getting cleared out as well. So I got this. I was like, I'm happy to pay $19 for this. I've been waiting since it was near 60 to actually drop to a reasonable price. And it came out to be 9. So if you are in Australia and you like good games, you should definitely go and get this for $10. Or $9. It's really fucking good. I didn't actually check how to disc it, to be honest. It was brand new as well. It's not a used copy for $9. This is the kind of game I don't think that people would generally buy. Sorry for the snaps. So yeah, good price. Apologies for my really low voice. I'm quite hungover. I was at a wedding last night, and the only way I could really bear it was to drink a lot. So, like a normal adult, I'm coping with alcohol. So, the coding series, that's all the games that I've got. The coding series, on reflection, I think it went pretty well up to this point. I have actually planned out the last episode and actually made the program for it, and I have to remake it on stream because I want to do it as an interactive thing. It only took me about an hour and a half-ish to do myself. Sort of a proof of concept kind of thing. It was going to take me 8 hours, which it really shouldn't have. I was just going to sort of cut it down and edit it out and stuff like that. But that was making Battleship, like a really primitive console art version. I'll take these off of Battleship. This reflection was giving me issues. And I want to do it on stream to hopefully get some audience participation. Not anyone's any actually watch these videos, but maybe on Twitch I'll get a couple more. And from there, I'd love to do more coding stuff. Not so much lessons, but making things. Like Battleship is a good intro to that. I just want to make Battleship and sort of talk through it, and then maybe make something else, pretty small as well, which I haven't really thought of yet. Maybe another uncomplicated game like that. Maybe Hangman, like something simple, and then sort of go from there. I'd love to make it in my graphics engine so I can actually say that I've made a game in it. So maybe I'll do that. Yeah, so that's sort of where the plan is. As for other videos and stuff, it's just going to be random as it has been for the last however long, 10 years. I do want to do some more music stuff. I have got you can't see anything, my 3 guitars in here all hooked up, been learning new music and stuff, and been trying to record some of that. But it hasn't been going too well, mostly because I keep pushing buttons as I'm recording, and I turn off the recording, or I pull the plug out, or I miss really bad, which is another thing altogether. So if you are watching and have a suggestion, if you want to see some more electronic stuff, which I do want to do, I want to RGB mod my TV upstairs, which is one project that I'm really, I think I might do over my either Christmas break, which I don't have a very long one, or over my paternity leave. My next child is due in February, which is it's incredible but intense. I got 5 weeks off over that time, so I have some time for that. I want to create the like a video audio switch for my games room. That's going to be custom, and it's going to be like Ethernet cables. So you plug in an Ethernet cable into like one of the cube bookshelf things that I got upstairs, and on the other side will be a panel where you plug in your video and audio, and it just travels across the Ethernet to a switch, which will just be like a network switch basically, and you can just switch between them, and then it goes out to the TV. And I'll have a splitter there, so it'll go out to a TV, and if I want to record, it'll go to a recorder as well. So that works like that, okay. And then cleaning up my arcade machines and getting them fixed and ready to go. That might be another series, because that was actually kind of watched, which was really weird. Like my Point Blank, me just paying Point Blank 2 on an arcade machine, that was getting a lot of views for some reason. But I fucking love that game, so I can't see why I wouldn't make more of that, except the fact that it's not set up and it's shoved in a corner of my garage and I can't actually get at it at the moment. So that's probably a good reason. Maybe I'll set it up behind me in here. I'm sure that'll go down well. Just get rid of the change bench for the kids and put in my Point Blank machine instead. Although I could probably get rid of that printer that's sitting there. It's fucking big enough, and put the arcade machine there. It for scale, the ream of paper on top's A3. It's a 500-page ream of paper. It's A3. It's like 100 kilo print. I had to take my wife's hatchback to go and get it because it would not fit in my sedan. It's a printer. Anyway, I think I'm rambling out now. Oh, I'm so dehydrated. But yes, that's all that. I've been doing a lot of coding with my own stuff, which is great. I think I have a little bit more motivation to do that. So hopefully I'll be able to show off some of that soon. At the moment, it's just the world builder I'm making. So tools programming, it's not really that interesting, but I don't know, who knows. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I can have some videos on making an actual game soon. Like, this part is necessary. It's necessary to make the tools, to make the actual assets and stuff a bit easier, rather than have to manually make them. And then if you make them in the tool, everything's uniform, so no worries about that. Hopefully everything's uniform. I think that's it. Yes. Ooh, and I finally finished the South Park game. I got it for Father's Day, which was like 3 months ago, and I finally finished it like a week ago, which was great. It's a good game. It's like a 22-hour, 24-hour game. I would highly recommend it if you're into RPGs and or South Park. And that is it. I'm going to stop rambling on. I'm going to go do some coding and I don't know, drink a lot of water because I'm fucked. And I will catch you guys on the next episode of I've Lost My Goddamn Mind.